From the plains of Oklahoma, welcome high above downtown Oklahoma City. Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. DA, take it away.
Well, the Oklahoma City Thunder has moved up the rankings defensively year after year. Coach Billy Donovan said, "I've said it all along. We've got to be a team that hangs our hat on defense. And with their size and athleticism, there's no reason they can't be the best defense in the league." Kevin?
And they bring that physicality. Thank you, David. And here's a look at some numbers for Schroeder.
And he's got it going at the foul line these days. His free throw percentage looks a lot different in the last 10 games than it did earlier in the season. He's tinkered with a few things and really improved his form.
Now look at Memphis's starting group. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Anderson in at the 3. And for the Thunder, Jalen Brunson out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Gallinari in at the 4 spot. A lot of trade rumors beginning to swirl now, Brent. Several teams out there trying to add talent. And sometimes it comes at the expense of team chemistry.
It can, and I think teams who are very, very aware of their potential to be into the playoffs are careful to tinker with that. If they know they're going to have an opportunity to play in the postseason, the additions that they have to make, Kevin, they have to understand that that player coming in is great for us, but...
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Batmac, and here we go with the OKC Myleague series. And Happy New Year, everybody. So the first thing we're going to do with this first video is that we are mainly going to focus on kind of just how the team feels. I made the game 6-minute quarters while playing this, but I intend to have the games be full quarters when I'm trying to play. With this series, I'm probably going to live stream more than I upload single videos, just because editing basketball games are kind of boring at sometimes. And along with those being boring sometimes, you know, I kind of just want to get through it a little bit. Since there's so many games when it comes to basketball, you know, 82 games of regular season, there's going to be a lot of simulating and all that. The next video of this series will actually be me simming through the regular season, going through free agency and the draft and all of that stuff. So, be excited for the next one, because the only reason I kind of just wanted to get through the first season is because this is a complete rebuild, and I want to start building the team the way I want to. So I'm going to try my best to miss the playoffs. That way there's not anything. But if we somehow slip into the playoffs, I will play the playoff series, and I would try my best to win it. Like, you know, that's just how I gotta be. But we are tanking. Steven Adams and Dennis Schroeder will more than likely not be on our team by season's end, and I'm gonna make sure that our team is terrible when I try to go through this stuff. We might trade for John Morant is a dog. But yeah, so that's what we're going to be probably doing for the next video, and I'm excited to do that as we get a basket with Dennis Schroeder there. So it's definitely a good time, man. I just got to make sure I can do everything the way I kind of want to with this series. See, this shots right here are shots that we need to make. If we want to do anything in this series and win some games, shots like that are shots we cannot miss, and those are the kind of plays we can't be letting Jamison Crowder make, or Jay Crowder. Regardless, I don't care. Jay Crowder, yeah, he's garbage. Well, he's not garbage, but he didn't do anything with LeBron. It was kind of funny because, you know, I didn't really want LeBron to win that championship that year. I would have been real annoyed, but you know how it is. So as we're down 28-21 in this game, the Memphis Grizzlies do kind of keep the lead the entire game. I kind of just wanted, like I said, I wanted to play this game just to kind of get a feel of my team, get a feel of the players that I feel most comfortable with, and it's definitely Steven Adams. Like, he's a putback king for sure. And then Dennis Schroeder is probably the player I felt the best with. And it's going to be kind of sad getting rid of them, but they deserve to be on a better team. There's a lot of trades that I looked at before that looked very, very intriguing. And we're definitely going to try to entertain some of them. There might be a big trade by the trade deadline. Which will be all in the next video. The next video, there's going to be a lot of big things coming for this series. A lot of big moves. And obviously the draft and free agency and all that stuff. We have to know how to spend our money. And the thing is, it's a marathon. It's not a sprint. I know it's going to be very hard to work this team up to a championship caliber, contender, however you want to say it, however you want to phrase it. The Western Conference is stacked. As long as LeBron James is still on the Lakers, they're going to be a tough team to beat. And obviously Clippers, Kawhi and Paul George, the Rockets, Harden and Westbrook, Denver, Portland, Utah. Like there's a lot of teams in our conference that will give us problems. I mean, even Phoenix and stuff like that, and Sacramento will be a problem, and Minnesota will be a problem. So there's a lot that we need to try and beat. So I know it's going to be hard to get exactly where we want to in a year or two. So this series, whenever we do find ourselves conference finals, that alone is a lot of success. Like, if we can get to a conference finals with sometime within the next 2 seasons, then I'll be chilling. So here we go. We took the L, 68-61. It's like I said before, though. That was the only game that will be under 12 minutes. I'll play all the games with 12-minute quarters. And all the stats will relatively look, real, I should say. So I'm definitely excited. I got to figure out some of these players' shots and how they, and how they feel. I got to build the team the way I like to play. And to be honest, I don't shoot a lot of threes, but I really need to. I need to shoot a lot of threes. I just feel like I don't shoot threes if I don't really feel like I have the team that can do it. So once we actually start building the roster and finding some hitters, then that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to build the team up. We're going to find a lot of shooters, but we're definitely trying to find a superstar in the draft or free agency or trades, whatever. We need that go-to guy. And that's what helps win games, man. Like, this ain't college, this ain't Duke, Kentucky, or Gonzaga and stuff like that. We just have a bunch of just guys just averaging like 15 points and getting dubs. We need that go-to guy, man. The closer, the superstar player. Every team has a superstar, but in all honesty, if we have 2, then that's how we can win a championship. Nobody can win by themselves. So if we do end up getting a superstar at some point soon, we need another one to, balance it. Because everybody's got a big 2 now. It's Kawhi and Kate and PG. LeBron and AD. Ayton and Booker. Dame and CJ. Harden and Russ. Like, Giannis is kind of by himself, but Embiid and Simmons. Tatum and Kemba. There's a lot, man. There's a lot to be left desired, and that's just how we gotta do it. When I originally recorded this, my next game I did want it to be against the Cleveland Cavaliers, but like I said, I kind of just want to get through this first season and see what we can do. Right now, if the season was going to end today, we would be in the playoffs. We would be the 7th seed, and we would be matched up against the Denver Nuggets, which would not be fun. So we're going to make sure everything else gets better. As this video's winding down, you know, you guys can see this, but yeah, so just be prepared for next video. It's gonna be just a lot of new stuff. It's gonna be trades, free agency, the draft. It's gonna be, you know, a lot of the little small particular things to kind of help build this team. One, to the way I like to play, and two, to a more, you know, big contender. Because the roster we came into with this, you know, Chris Paul and all that stuff, we weren't gonna win nothing. Like, we'd probably, you know, make the 6th seed, 7th seed, and then just get bounced in the first round. And then what good is that? I'm trying to rebuild, man. I'm trying to build this team up to the way of winning a championship. And what we had in the beginning was not there. Now, it does hurt to trade, you know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, SGA. But it's what you got to do, man. Anyways, y'all, I'll see y'all next video. And again, Happy New Year.